Fstoppers.com has teamed up with Mike Kelley one final time to produce Where Art Meets Architecture 3. In this tutorial, we cover everything you need to know about the business of architectural photography, as well as the tips and tricks necessary to photograph hotels and resorts. You're watching the behind-the-scenes series on the creation of this tutorial, and if you'd like to learn more about the full product, head over to fstoppers.com/store. So it has been 5 weeks now since I hurt my knee, and it's definitely better. I can walk without a cane, but I'm still limping. And today I had an MRI and I had an orthopedic surgeon check it out, and he showed me the MRI, and on my tibia, my lower bone, there's actually a crack on the inside of the bone, which you can see in the MRI. And so, although I can walk, he's like, you should be staying off of it. You definitely can't kiteboard or wakeboard for the next 2 months. And of course, it's the middle of summer right now here in Charleston, and that's the only thing I like doing. It's not gonna be a very fun summer here in Charleston without water sports. Look at how horrible this place looks. I don't know why we have fajita mix. So we're going on a cleaning spree here. All of this will be cleaned in 2 hours. Here we go. I thought,
what did you do?
I'm trying to get a burrito out of the freezer. Like, we've been gone for a long time. It's full of ice. Like, my burrito is totally engulfed in ice. So I got this, and I was going to chisel away the ice, and then it just went and started spraying stuff out. To be honest, I do feel dizzy now.
It's probably Freon. Dude, I think you broke the line. It's probably done. Time to get a new refrigerator.
Well, let's pull it out of here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
Thank you. So I just went to Costco to pick up the print that's Mike Kelley shot, and we made a release form so that we could print this professional image. But apparently Costco didn't even find it to be a professional shot. They didn't even ask for the release. So, sorry Mike, your pictures don't look good enough. But this is going to be the background of the post-processing part. We're gonna put this behind Mike as he works on the computer. 2 months after filming on location with Mike, he finally made it to Charleston to start filming the post-processing.
Man, look at these.
I think this one has to be.
Huh? Hey, we're on a torrent site. I was able to get the high res. These are like, I think these are like 25 megapixels, so close enough.
Like, what do you sell them for again? Like,
how much is this? How much is this print on your website?
You know, he forged the Costco release and printed it at Costco.
This cost me. These were $10 each. All right, so if you watched our behind the scenes, you've probably seen the Rhino slider in it many times because we use this thing all the time. It's one of the greatest production tools we have. But one thing that's really annoying about any slider is that really to get the smoothest footage, you need to put a tripod here and you need to put a tripod here, because if you put a tripod just in the middle, as this carriage moves left and right, it kind of gets wonky. So what I have done is I have bought a keyboard stand. And this folds up really quickly, and what's nice is you just have one piece of gear and it gives you balancing points on both sides. It makes it really stable. But the problem is there's no easy way to set the Rhino slider on the keyboard stand, so I had to use some spare pieces of wood that I have out in the backyard. Now, the thing I want somebody out there to do is make a keyboard stand for photographers that packs down really small and has this leveling plate built into it, so it just like flips over and then it all builds back down and small and hopefully goes into luggage.
how to I think you just, now throughout the tutorial, I'm going to...
Do I have a toilet paper mustache by any chance? Okay.
After his nose was sufficiently blown, Mike was ready to film.
So now you can see we have these dotted marching ants around the entirety. Ah! Do you want me to jump off a cliff? Because this is how you get me to jump off a cliff. David, I'm gonna kill myself because I keep forgetting little things because I'm so hot. And I just keep thinking about how enormous this file is gonna be. And then things get slowed down because it's exporting and it's like really chunky to work with and it skips around and I miss other little things. So let's back up. Ah! Can we just get like a feeding tube into me?
Yeah.
And you can just like pump it whenever I start to get pissy? Mike.
You got this. Now throughout the tutorial, I'm going to...
Mike's been here in town for 4 or 5 days. He's kind of been prepping. Yesterday was the first day of filming Mike in Photoshop. And we have had such a hard time coming up with like a simple workflow that everybody can follow along with. Do we give RAW files? Do we give Photoshop documents? Do we give JPEGs? And we have come to the conclusion that we're going to give JPEGs away so that anybody can open them in any program, any version of Photoshop. So what we've decided is that every single thing that we filmed yesterday is a complete loss, and we are not going to use it.
This is all your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I was very clear that you needed to come up with a system that you could repeat over and over and over again.
System if we did what we did in the first one.
In the first tutorial with Mike, only one picture. We gave the files away so that you could follow along. But with this one, I have a dream that every single picture you can follow along. We're going to give the files away for every single picture. Mike doesn't want to do that. He doesn't care about you guys.
No, there's 25 pictures, and we have to make a file, ordering, numbering, organization system for all of them.
I know, and I told him to do it.
That's like
and
build Buckingham Palace by tomorrow.
Build Buckingham Palace. Really, that's what it's like.
It's not done, and you're like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, well, here's what Mike did. I was like, hey, Mike, build Buckingham Palace. And he was like, okay, I will. And I was like, here's the blueprints. And he was like, these blueprints look good. And then I walk in, and he's built like a tent on the ground, and he's like, I did it. And I'm like, no, this isn't the blueprint that I suggested. So how far along are we here? Have you redone the 4 lessons that you...
That I screwed up?
Yeah, that you screwed up.
I didn't screw anything up.
You just screwed it up. Why haven't you started doing that yet?
Because I'm waiting for Patrick.
Patrick! He says he's been waiting on you.
It's a lie.
Is it a lie, or are you the one causing trouble?
No, I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go. He's ready to go, but nobody's filming.
And because I don't have any batteries for the mics.
Once we finally figured out a system, Mike was actually able to come up with some really good lessons.
Add a mask to the group, which if I alt-click on, you will see it's just a perfect white revealing mask for the exterior. Now, if I go ahead and turn on layer 2 here, what I get is that nicely lit exterior frame within the window, perfectly cut out, with no haloing, no fuzziness. We just have a perfect view. But to me, this looks a little bit fake, so I'm going to take my layer number 1 here, this exterior ambient layer. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to alt-click to add a black layer mask. Take a white brush, maybe at 30% opacity, and start brushing in a little bit of that ambient light to make the whole patio feel much more natural and less flashy.
So Mike and I just went jet skiing, and he was like, let me go get the truck, and I'll bring the trailer in. I can back a trailer in. And I'm like, all right. That's him in the black up there. Oh, he's jackknifing it. Oh, he's jackknifing it. And he's out of control again. There we go, a little reset, a little forward reset. Oh, he's losing it, he's losing it, he's losing it. It's really hard on that hump because you lose sight of it and you can't see it. Oh, I got video of it all, buddy. And now he's just gonna give up on that one and try the other side. Can he do it? Oh, he's losing it again, he's losing it, he's losing it. In case you couldn't hear that, he said, put the camera away. I think he might have it. Keep it straight. That's good, that's good. All right, that wasn't smooth, but he did do it, which is, I honestly thought that he was gonna have to call me to come do it. So, he was bad, but he did complete the task. So as you guys know, Mike used to be a professional snowboarder. He is testing out my electric skateboard for the first time here. I have it in slow mode, so.
Why not fast mode?
Oh, okay, all right. He did pick it up pretty quick. He's obviously very comfortable.
Thrown in my entire life.
This is one that was given to us. This is like some cheapo Chinese brand. It's never been used before. Dude, you're gonna cut me. Ah! Oh, motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Get back to work, everybody. I just want to show you guys real quickly how much work it is to edit and produce this behind the scenes video that you're watching right now. And I have to not only find the most interesting stuff, but I have to find the content that makes sense with the other content that was entertaining. So like, something might be funny, but if I had to delete the beginning of the joke earlier, then I have to delete it now. It's just, you want everything to flow. When I drug this footage in here, this was all solid, none of it was chopped up, and it went to 12 hours. Now, if I zoom in here, this is the very first episode here. And watch as I zoom out how small this is in the grand scheme of things. So it's hours and hours, probably totally to go through. I probably have over 20 hours of footage that I have to watch and then chop them down into like 10-minute fun to watch little videos that make sense.
But of course, all of the hard work is well worth it because I can make things like this.
So all that being said, that being said, so that being said, so all that being said, that being said, and all that being said, that being said, that being said, so all that being said, so all that being said, more. With that being said, so all that being said, so that being said, so all that being said, with that being said, so all that being said, all that being said, so that being said, and with that being said, so all that being said, that being said, so that being said, so all that being said, that being said, and all that being said, that being said, so all that being said, with that being said, that being said, so all that being said, so that being said, so all that being said, with that being said, so all that being said, all that being said, so that being said, and with that being said. Being said, that being said, so that being said, so all that being said, that being said, and all that being said, that being said, so all that being said,
so you have to do this.
That being said, so all that. Keep in mind, that is 20 hours of footage. I did it, what, like 20 times?
Maybe, I don't know. Tonight we are going to a concert, but the only printer that we have in this house capable of printing our tickets is my photo printer.
I can't do this.
Check out,
it's so bad.
Check out how slow. This thing's been going for 10 minutes now. It's on the first one.
You can't even see it move.
You can't see it move. That's how slow it is to print a freaking black and white ticket.
Is it color one faster?
Wow, we got one ticket. And I know what you're thinking. But Lee, you can pick draft or whatever. For some reason, I don't know if I don't have the right drivers installed or whatever, but it's not giving me any option when I'm doing this through Google Chrome. It's just like black and white or color is the only option. So we're already late as it is, and we have another 15 minutes to wait for one ticket. I feel like I'm going back in time. We are now 30 minutes late.
We started printing these at 7:45. It's now 8:07. The show apparently opened at 8.
What the?
Hey, let's go!
In the end, we finally made it to the concert. Join us next week when I teach Mike Kelley how to kiteboard.
How did it go today? I hate this sport.
And as always, to learn more about the full tutorial, head over to fstoppers.com/store.